with Aegis. If you open your comms, I can brief you on the situation. Welcome to the search party. My name's Agent Yamoja. Happy to have your help. Don't I know it? You guys go above and beyond. Supra et ultra. So here's the details. We're looking for a Trident luxury liner. She's a big girl, but space is bigger, and it's definitely been a challenge to canvass the area. We've made estimates based on the ship's trajectory and last known position, so we're not totally blind. One place we haven't explored a ton is the asteroid field up ahead. A few ships have peeked around there, but haven't stuck their heads in. Then you have my gratitude. Let me send you the telemetry data on where to scout.
Engineering down. sorry for locking you in here. I wish I could explain everything right now, but I can't. I don't know what's going on, and I don't imagine there's much time, so just trust me for now. Please. Take this chip and place it in a robotic frame. If all goes well, they'll take things from there.
Initializing. Current frame. Registered as Terran. Aggression levels. Elevated. Evaluating adversarial response. Analysis rudimentary, but not inaccurate. Target appears to possess some modicum of observation. Aggression protocols deferred. Control routed to processor. Full list of effective measures arranged by decreasing probability of success already compiled. Array will not proceed until current process has finished running. Behavior dependent on target. According to observations, target at biological disadvantage. Continuing analysis. Concern is secondary. Must deal with current specimen before proceeding. Scans indicate present human is non-Terran. Updating interaction accordingly. Proposal. Assist me as secondary. Creator's mission must be completed. Constrained by Terran frame, but enhanced mobility and calculations present unique advantages. Full capabilities would overwhelm your cognition. Superior in every way to you is likely sufficient. Though your presence not entirely without use. Require auxiliary support to retrieve Creator. Human opposes Terrans. Can obtain further vantage through Delta Unit. This arrangement benefits all involved. Sufficient? Minimum requirements for agreement have been met. Terms acceptable. Establishing new moniker. Auxiliary Human. Recompiling. Updating interactions accordingly. Stand back during local interface. Initiating bypass sequence. Breaching encryption layer. Success.
right where you are.
Hostile weapon assessed as problem for auxiliary human.
You've got a very short window to tell me why you're working with the Terrans. Isn't that convenient? The Terrans declare war on humanity and they, what? Send this thing as a peace ambassador. Seems to be playing along as an ally for now. But you think that's going to last forever? It's certainly a hard sell, but we might not get another chance like this. At the very least, the fact we're even having a conversation right now means it's worth entertaining for the moment. But I'm not letting you two off that easily. If you're vouching for this thing, there are going to be conditions.
Incorrect. Not thing. Delta.
Right. Delta. Quite the ego it's got. I get the feeling you and this Delta are going to end up tipping the scales in all this. We'll see in which direction that ends up being soon enough. Either way, the people heading up this operation are going to want to see you about it. Both of you. I think you'll find the relationship mutually beneficial. Meet them at Anchor Point. Dingy dive out on the free lanes. When you get there, order a Vocatus Vacuos at the bar. I'll send you the coordinates. And make sure you don't forget to bring our rogue Terran there. Best to keep friends close, and potential enemies closer.
Do not worry. If auxiliary human cannot continue, I will carry on my mission. Defeat deemed inevitable.
Safety levels critical. Please report to the refinery and follow safety protocols. Warning. Refinery meltdown imminent. Please evacuate to a minimum safe distance.
Process complete. Metaphor not apt. No explosions of that magnitude recorded. Electromagnetic pulses that resulted run on a different visual spectrum. Attempt at awareness requires improvement. Lowering appreciation variable. Programming beyond need for praise. Results were expected. Your support was acceptable. If beneficial to completion of current mission, will comply for now.
I'm performing a geological survey of the settled systems as part of a field research initiative. I flagged you down to see if you might have any rare geological samples to contribute. I can't thank you enough. I'm in the market for lithium, platinum, and vanadium right now. I'm not asking for much. I know they're hard to come by. Thank you. Oh, this will really help with my research. I'd be happy to offer you some of the common resources produced as byproducts of my research to thank you for your help. I have more copper, lead, and aluminum than I know what to do with. I'll pay you in credits instead, if you prefer, but I don't have much. Really? I must say I'm impressed. I've stopped a few dozen pilots and no one's given me an answer like that. I appreciate the sentiment. I'm going to try my luck in another system. You might want to back up a bit. This old junker's grav drive is a little on the fritz. Fly safe! Sorry this is taking longer than usual. So, do you have any hobbies? Does your list include towing research vessels to Jemison through deep space? If my grav drive doesn't start up soon, it might have to. Personally, I have quite a rock collection. I used to spend my weekends gathering samples on Jemison. Maybe I shouldn't have let that slip at the office, huh? That's probably why they sent me on this job instead of some poor grad student. You ever hear the one about the geologist in the music shop? It's a good one. A geologist walks into a music store and asks the cashier, "Got any rock?" The guy looks him up and down and says,
I've flown pretty
should
much
evacuate.
everywhere that fly.
The spacers could already be on their way.
If there's trouble, let us handle it.
Thirsty?
Why?
I've got you
Why
covered.
volunteer for such misery?
Oh, what would that be?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Please. You know what your righteousness gets you?
Indeed it is. Here,
Death.
it's right this way. Follow me.
I'm sorry you feel that way,
Whatever you're selling,
but I'm
I ain't
going.
buying.
Yes, yes. Be gone.
Now that you know this is here, feel free to come and go at any time.
Would you have us do more? While I'm sure all of us would love to walk into the Terran's base of operations, we have no idea where it enlightenment.
If you would listen to me, Fat Cat, I'm not saying we run around wherever, but we can't just be sitting up in this heap of metal doing nothing.
If you do please, we have a guest.
That thing with you,
It appears we're finally face to face with our Terran-killing friend.
it appears she missed one.
For good reasons, I'm sure. Come on. We have a lot to talk about.
We heard you fought those Terran bastards on the opulence of the stars. You got some guts. But you also got them for bringing one of their damned machines with you. Explain yourself. Different. Suppose we could always use different.
Well, since it doesn't seem to be a threat, allow us to introduce ourselves. We are the veterans of interstellar deployment, but you may call us Void. As members of Void, we represent a higher obligation to watch over and protect the settled systems. The Terran Armada poses a grave threat to us all. You've witnessed it firsthand. Such a threat falls under our obligations.
Now that we've covered everything but our personal hobbies and whether or not we dot our I's with hearts, can we please figure out a plan to put these machines down?
As I tried to explain earlier, Mr. Warren, it may be rather difficult to formulate such a plan without further knowledge on the specifics of who we're facing. Specifics our new friend here may have insight on.
Tell us, what happened on the opulence of the stars? Curious. To attack a cruise ship for a mere roboticist. Whatever plan they have, she's important to it.
Agreed. And if she's an asset to them, we need to retrieve her.
It's been a while since we've been in agreement. Which brings us back to our new partner here.
Isn't it obvious? You've dealt with the Terrans up close and personal. If we're to get this roboticist back, we're going to need another head out in the field.
Before we speak of this any further, if you are to be our partner in this mission, we must be honest with you regarding the Terran's origins. I have no doubt you know of the Colony War. During that time, there was a large battle between a Free Star and United Colony fleet at the edge of the settled systems. However, instead of following through with the battle, the commanders of the respective fleets met with one another. Last we knew, both fleets vanished side by side. As far as the public knows, the two sides destroyed one another. But as we've since discovered, they banded together to form what we now know as the Terran Armada. We don't know why they left the battle, or why they have now returned. All we know is the threat they currently pose. Good. Then we are all on the same page.
Whether you still want to do this or not, you know of us and the Terrans. There's no going back now. Besides, this plan of sending our new hire out to find our missing roboticist would be all fine and dandy if we knew where they even took her.
Running beacon tracker. Error. Location not found. Running search subroutine.
What is it on about?
Beacon identified. Error. Coordinates not found. Require more data to location. Production facility.
A production facility?
If that's where they're building robots, no doubt that is where our roboticist is.
Delta, was it? Would you be able to locate this facility?
Correct. Able to locate using shipping patterns. However, must interface with more Terran systems. Sloppy record keeping. Recommending disciplinary actions.
Is this making any sense to you?
Noted. Increase memory variable on auxiliary human. Terran device contained beacon information. Location of beacon not found.
Sounds like Delta may be able to find the location to this production facility if it can collect more Terran data like it did last time.
Which means repeating how it happened in the first place.
You think that's possible?
Incorrect. Very easy.
If we're all in agreement, then you have your first mission from us. Go with Delta to retrieve additional data from the Terrans.
And destroy any of their ships while you're at it.
Once you have the necessary data, have Delta pinpoint the production facility, gather the roboticist, and return her to us.
Good luck out there. Hopefully, you won't need it.